Hi, my loves. Welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I am Star. The message I heard is make room for the baby. The scripture comes from Maccabees, 1 Maccabees 4 and 36. Then Judas and his brothers said, "Now that our enemies have been crushed, let us go up to purify the sanctuary and and rededicate it." So the whole army assembled and went up to Mount Zion. They found the sanctuary desolate, the altar desecrated, the gates burnt, weeds growing in the courts as in a forest or on some mountain, and the priest's chambers demolished. Then they tore their clothes and made great lamentation. They sprinkled their heads with ashes and fell with their faces to the ground. And when the signal was given with trumpets, they cried out to heaven. Judas appointed men to attack those in a citadel while he purified the sanctuary. He chose blameless priests devoted to the law. These purified the sanctuary and carried away the stones of the abomination to the unclean place. They deliberated what ought to be done with the altar of holocaust that had been desecrated. The happy thought came to them to tear it down, lest it be a lasting shame to them that the Gentiles had defiled it, so they tore down the altar. They stored the stones in a suitable place on a temple hill until a prophet should come and decide what to do with them. Then they took uncut stones, according to the law, and built a new altar like the former one. They also repaired the sanctuary and the interior of the temple and purified the courts. They made new sacred vessels and brought the lampstand, the altar of incense, and the table into the temple. Then they burned incense on the altar and lightened the lamps on the lampstand, and these illuminated the temple. They also put loaves on the table and hung up the curtains. Thus they finished all the work they had undertaken. So here's the message for someone. You are waiting for your blessing. I feel like this is someone you are waiting on this blessing. You are waiting patiently on this blessing. God has promised you this blessing. God is saying, get ready. Okay, get ready. Do whatever it is that God has asked you to do that you need to prepare for it. Because just as the men wanted to go to the temple to thank God, they could not go to a temple that was, basically had been gone, like it was unpurified. It wasn't purified. It wasn't, it had been through so much, and it people had came and they did whatever they did to it. And it's just, God is saying that you have to prepare yourself. Even regardless if this is like a literal physical baby, you need to prepare yourself for that baby. Like if you plan on giving birth to a baby, you need to get your body ready for that. If you plan on getting whatever it is that you are trying to give birth to, you need to prepare yourself. If you're trying to give birth to a business, you need to go ahead and get yourself prepared for this business. Do whatever it is that you need to do, whatever it is that you need for it. If you're preparing yourself for a house, get ready for that house. Get the things that you need, okay? If you're going to have to redo the interior, you need certain things for that. If you're going to need furniture and stuff like that, you're going to need that. Like, God is basically saying, get prepared. Just like in the scripture here, they had to prepare the temple. They had to have the right people to help them prepare the temple. God is saying for somebody, get ready. Get ready for your baby. Get ready for your baby. It's coming. That's the message. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Deuces.